Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Weiße Schuhe und ein Mord.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Ich bin hier noch am Essen.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
So.
He ran the light on Olympic.
Das ist ja schon vorgelaufen. Ist ja schlimm. Kann der mal auf uns warten.
Greetings from sunny California.
Ja.
When's it gonna stop?
Jetzt komm, jetzt hat immer die Sonne gescheint. Jetzt beschwer dich mal nicht, wenn es einmal regnet. Ich will jetzt mal einmal den Fall. Oh, wir müssen mit unserem Partner vielleicht machen. Ich will vielleicht einmal den Fall abschließen, ohne einen Schaden zu hinterlassen.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up and the bodies keep piling up.
Was aus
Yeah,
morgen?
California's love of that, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up in San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to say.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want to turn into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
Ja, ich fahre noch eins weiter.
Minnows can make it the man.
Ich
You
weiß
can't
es
always
genau.
hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Wo war es gerade? Mich juckt an der linken Schulter. Ein juckt mich irgendwie immer. Egal.
That guy there will lead us up.
So, soweit so gut. Ich bin schon mal unfallfrei hier angekommen.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, player. It used to seem you're the kid when you work in homicide jobs.
Wir fahren viel langsamer als eben. So, schon mal viel wert, dass ich zumindest das hier mal gepackt habe ohne Unfall. Und ohne irgendwelche Schäden. Tatort, 11:50 Uhr.
Phelps and Galloway,
Aber echt ein dunkler Morgen.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar. I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Ist ja dann schon ein bisschen anders als sonst. Na dann mal wie zuerst die Leiche, wie immer.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Das sieht mal nicht aus, als wäre ein Ring von der Hand gerissen worden. Dann war die wohl nicht verheiratet. Vermute ich. Okay, da ist auch, glaube ich, anscheinend nichts. Oh, ich will runter auf den Körper. Kann ich aber nicht. Kopf, rechter Arm, linker Arm, sonst komme ich nirgends hin. Dabei könnte man ja was im Kleid finden, vielleicht. Geld.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Am Steckseilen. Geld kann man immer gebrauchen.
No.
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Super. Das hilft uns jetzt aber nicht weiter, die Erkenntnis. Davon bin ich sowieso ausgegangen.
I'll call you when I know something. Meanwhile, get on with the case.
Tja gut. Ich dachte, ich könnte noch mehr erfahren jetzt, nachdem ich die untersucht habe.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okay. Eigentlich wollte ich hier gerade telefonieren. Phelps, Badge 1247 oder so.
Cole Phelps, Badge 1247.
How could I help?
Ja, nee, das habe ich richtig.
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment.
Dim, 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 dim.
Superior Laundry Services. 1260 West 1st Street.
Okay.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
Sehr nett vom Spiel, dass wir nicht zweimal anrufen müssen.
Thanks.
Na dann, let's go. Der sitzt schon im Wagen und wartet auf uns. Dann mal auf den Weg dahin.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the VIP. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guys what I'm saying, right? The police start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't
Ja,
fit
aber
your
das heißt
plan.
doch, dass wir eigentlich immer die falschen und unschuldige Leute eingebuchtet hätten. Wenn wir davon ausgehen, dass das der eine selbe Serienkiller war. Knapp. Superior Laundry Services 12:07 Uhr. Weiße.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Hallo?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Ich muss zu den Roten laufen, dann wir mit denen reden.
Laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Jetzt rennt er weg.
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Super, danke.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Ich weiß es nicht mehr. 1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Na, dann mal dahin, ne?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Habe ich dir gerade eingegeben.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Da, 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 da. Obdachlosenlager, 12:12 Uhr. Und es ist immer noch scheiß dunkel, als wäre es Nacht. Es regnet nicht mal mehr.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. Do you know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Also ich soll der Sache hier nicht folgen. Ich soll mich einfach verpissen, okay.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Du weißt, du kennst den Weg. Du weißt zwar nicht wohin, aber du kennst den Weg.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Ich will mal schwer hoffen, dass ich nichts dafür abgezogen bekomme, wenn der Unfälle baut. Warum lasse ich den eigentlich fahren? Aber der fährt noch viel beschissener als ich. Das muss man erstmal schaffen. 43 Emerald Street, 12:24 Uhr.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Das
Can you
stimmt schon mal.
describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Das ist noch sehr
Do you have
freundlich
someone who can look
ausgedrückt.
after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Die können wohl nicht so gut mit dem, oder wie? Also die gehen nur weg.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Was brauchen wir
Operator,
denn?
give me R&I.
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton?
Putting you through
Some
now.
bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out.
Phelps,
as a suspect.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, sonst kann ich hier nichts machen. Ist nicht das unser Suspekt? Woher wissen wir schon, dass der letzte Nacht mit Bobby Ross zusammen gewesen sein soll? Wir haben doch noch gar nicht mit ihm geredet. Hat er das gesagt? Ich bin komplett behindert jetzt. Dass ich das nicht mitgekriegt haben soll?
To check if she was a regular.
Komisch, dass die Zigaretten und Streichholzschachteln ab und an relevant sind und ab und an nicht. Das ist kein richtiger Cop, der verwüstet hier nicht alles. Da hat sie ja die Handtasche.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Warum nicht? Wer weiß, warum die hier geblieben ist, die Tasche, obwohl sie sich schick gemacht hat.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. I doubt it.
Ich nehme mir sowieso an, dass ein Kinderzimmer nichts ist, was wir so auf die Art gebrauchen können. Das ist schon wieder so ein Ding.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Was ihre Tasche dann halt. So,
She
guck da
went out
rein.
without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Kann ich den weiter untersuchen noch? Ah ja, okay. Führerschein. Weiblich 36, 1,63, braune Augen, bla bla bla.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Muss ich da jedes Jahr einen neuen Führerschein anfertigen lassen, wenn da das Alter in Jahren drin steht und nicht nur das Geburtsjahr? Mhm. Schlammige Schuhe.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Ich gucke erst einmal nach dem Hemd, das nass ist.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Sieht gerade nicht so gut aus für ihn. Hat er ein Auto, das man von den Reifen her überprüfen könnte, so zumindest der Abstand von den Reifen. Na, ich rede mal mit dem.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over.
Das
We
hat
were
er schon
having a good
gesagt.
time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Ich muss besser zuhören. Glaube ich ihm nicht.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mhm.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
Jetzt nicht mehr.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Ich glaube dem eigentlich gar nichts mehr, aber er guckt wieder eigentlich sehr aufrichtig.
Why did you only
Ist ja
report your
falsch.
wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Appreciate your time, sir.
So eine
Believe
Scheiße.
this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Wir sind hier noch gar nicht fertig. Dann brauche ich doch mal kurz meine Intuition. Das weiß ich nämlich nicht, was ich noch gucken soll. jeden Fall was mit dem Boot da sein. Hatte ich doch eben schon einmal im Visier, aber ich habe nicht genau geguckt, ne? Ah, das Seil.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Sounds like the Tarleton broad had her last drink at Baron's bar. You should check the place out.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Hast du doch selbst gesagt, Baron's Bar. In dem Fall kommen wir aber flott voran aktuell. Baron's Bar, 12:35 Uhr. Sieht ein bisschen verlassen aus aktuell gerade. Ah ne. Sieht mir aus wie ein Diner.
Gents, drink?
Ah ne, auch nicht.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Stimmt alles
Benny
zurück.
Clough. This about Teresa Terrelson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Baron's Bar, bla bla bla.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Glaube ich dem das jetzt oder nicht?
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Und wen?
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates?
That's him.
LAPD! Don't make me chase you, shitbird!
So.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away! Go, Phelps, get after it!
Ja, dann beweg du dich doch auch mal mit deinem fetten Arsch, ey.
Got a rod. Get in and drive.
No time to wait, Rusty. He's the killer and he gets away.
Das ist natürlich das perfekte Auto. Also aber ein stabiler Zaun, ey. Verursache ich schon wieder hier Schaden ohne Ende. Und der ist weg. Verdammt.
God damn it, get after him, Cole! I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for
Also
routine.
unfallfrei habe ich wieder verkackt jetzt.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Eine Verfolgungsjagd machen und keinen Schaden verursachen, das schaffe
I'm
ich einfach
showing you
nicht.
how it's done. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Let's end this farce. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Spin him out, Cole. The road's wet.
Komm, renn.
I've had enough.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Ich will ja nur reden, du Idiot.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Nee.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Nee.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
War direkt auch mal kacke behandelt, obwohl wir gar nicht wissen, ob der schuldig ist. Gut, er hat mal schon mal wegen sexueller Belästigung oder sonst was in der Art.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Oder einer Vergewaltigung ist er schon auf Bewährung.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were
Das
there any
braucht ja keine
incident
gute
reports filed in
Behandlung.
the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thank you. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Na, ins Revier, weißt du doch. Wohin sonst?